Don't you want to be daddy's little girl? Don't you want to take trips all across the world? Don't you want to go shop till your mouth they roll up? They brag to all your friends about how much I spoil your shot. Don't you want to be daddy's little?
Man, what's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Convo with your boy Mav Kato. I am your boy, Mr. Yours truly, Maverick. Always a fucking pleasure. Kato, what's happening with you, homie?
What's happening, boy? What's good?
Man, I kind of figured what you want to talk about today.
Okay, you go ahead.
But it's like I came across something earlier.
Okay.
And it's taking us back to the racist conversations that we've been having and shit like that. You know, as a kid, you listen to all these damn songs that's been remade over time, again and again. Like one song we listened to, bro, probably have been remade like 5-6 different times.
That's a fact.
We sit there thinking it's an original because we've never really heard it.
Right.
But we were kids. You see what I'm saying? Right. Now that we're older, you can hear one song, just one note from a song and be like, oh, I know where that come from.
Exactly. Definitely.
I know where they got that from. But could you ever hear where the ice cream truck theme song come from if you hadn't known that already?
Not me personally, no. I know what though. I did hear some crazy shit the other day that the ice cream truck anthem was racist or some shit like that. I heard about that.
That shit is so fucking racist, my nigga. I just got done like listening to 12 nursery rhymes that are all fucking racist.
For real?
I'm dead ass serious, my dude. And I'm sitting here like, are these motherfuckers serious? Shit that I grew up fucking singing. Bitch, I grew up chasing the goddamn ice cream truck when I hear that.
Hey, we was all doing that. We was all doing that.
You know what the fuck that bitch was humming to you?
What?
Niggas love a watermelon.
Hell no.
Boy,
now I did hear about that on Instagram.
Bro, that shit say niggas love a watermelon. Look, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, bro. The actual lyrics to that song is eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a nigga by his toe. If he holler, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Now, how you find this out though?
The origin, I looked that shit up, bro, and
okay.
Like four different articles gave me the same thing. So
okay,
when I look stuff up, if I find 3 or more information about it that all says the same thing, it could be different wordings,
right?
But it all leading towards the same shit. Then it's got to be some fucking facts to it.
You're right.
Because everyone writes different. I'll write some shit and put it into my own words, but trying to keep it as close as possible to where you actually know what I'm saying. And the origin of that shit, of the Eeny Meeny Miny Mo song, is they used to, back in the days, I didn't know this shit. They used to use black babies to catch alligators, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. I did not know that shit. So, bitch, I don't even want to sing that shit no more. Matter of fact, I don't even want to sample no more.
Man, that's something new.
Next one. Can you hear the song?
I can hear it, yeah.
That's Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This shit help a lot of kids to learn, bro. It originally said use the N-word or the darky. So 5 little niggas or 5 little darkies jumping on the bed, bro.
Hell no. Well, at the same time, I'm not surprised because you know what I'm saying. It won't be the first time we've heard that. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not surprised at all about these songs being racist, bro. Because when you think about it, it was only white people doing music and all that shit, like actually putting it out to the public. You know, I'm not gonna say they were the only ones doing music, but they were the ones that had the means to.
They had the opportunities.
Not really the opportunity. They just had the means to deliver it to.
Well, that's what I mean. The opportunity they had. They're the ones that had the means to actually do it,
well,
and get it out to the public.
I feel like this here, man. Not to be too goddamn racist, but white people don't have opportunities. They have privileges. Okay. We, as black folks and other races that are not white, have opportunities. Okay. If that makes sense.
Okay.
That's kind of how I look at it.
When you say we have opportunity, you mean like it's out there for us to do it. It's just up to you to do it or not.
Exactly.
But you got the opportunity to do it.
When you look at a white person, bro, I mean, that shit pretty much like, it's pretty much been their origin. They've always been, like right there. Everything's always been handed to them. We've always had to work for it, i.e. slavery. Slave had to work for their freedom. They had to work for their meals. They had to work for that. So that's what I feel like that is where the whole hustle for survival as a black man or a minority comes into play, because it's bred into us, bro. It was we were no longer kings and queens of our own culture no more. Right. You feel me? So we had to kind of adapt to their shit. So the more generations that came along within this land, it was easier for us to adapt to what they were trying to hide from us. Well,
systemically, it was set up like that. You know what I mean? Systemically, it was set up like that.
There you go. That's the right word right there.
So yeah, that's the opportunity and the quote unquote white privilege that you speak of. Systemically, it was set up like that for them to survive. You know what I mean? And for us, yeah, we did have to fight for every dollar that we end up obtaining. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because systemically, it was set up for it to be harder for us. So that's a fact.
Because this is not our land, bro. Like and it's not their land neither. But the way it is, like you said, systematically, it's set up to where they win every time. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying not saying how white people feel. I'm not saying about how black people feeling and none of that shit. I'm talking about just the way the system has always been set up. I mean, like hell,
systemically, it's just been set up like that, and that's a fact.
We both have white friends, bro.
100%, definitely.
Half of the niggas, motherfucking white people I know, they act more black than I do, bitch. I act more white than anything. Like, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, really, nigga?
Yeah, I had a couple of those of like really, really cool friends. You know what I mean? That was Caucasian, definitely.
But the thing is, though, they never understand. They would never truly understand the struggle that our ancestors, passed down to us.
Right.
If that makes sense. Because their shit, like their struggles are different, but their struggles is like this here. Oh, damn, I only got $500 in my bank account. What the fuck am I gonna do? Well, I'd be happy to have 500 in my bank account.
What we can't do, we can't speak on their struggle, just like they can't speak on our struggle, because they don't know what we deal with, and we don't necessarily know what they deal with, because you know what I mean. Contrary to the belief, they have their own things that they dealing with as well. You know what I'm saying?
Time out. You are right to a point.
Yeah, definitely.
But we do know how the other half of society lives, bro. The Caucasians versus the minorities. That's what it's always been. Even though minorities are more than the Caucasians, but some way, somehow, the system always falls into their favor. So when you look at
the system been falling into their favors for years, because like I said, systemically it was set
since the beginning
like that.
Right. Matter of fact, the system got set up when I told you about that English in Parliament letter. Remember I told you about it, Lord Macaulay?
Right.
Pretty much saying that these people, we cannot just go into their land and just take their shit. We have to give them gifts, present them with shit, and teach them that our culture is better than theirs. That's how we get them to kill their culture, to kill their cultural roots and shit like that, and live by our rules. And when you think about it, Thanksgiving, what the fuck are we giving thanks for? a bunch of white people that came into a native land, fed them, make sure they had their last meal and killed them. That sounds like some whole Jesus Christ shit to me.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
You feel me? It's the same thing they did to Jesus. But except he fed himself. He fed his crew, you know?
Yeah.
These folks came in, hey, here's how we celebrate. Let's show you a good time. You know, and you fucking around and slaughter these people the next morning and just to take their land. You feel me? But have you ever heard of a song called 10 Little Indians?
No.
So the song is, hold on, let me go back.
Okay.
The song says 10 little niggas eat dining. 10 little nigga boys set up.
This whole nursery rhyme thing is pretty wild, huh? You just stumbled upon that.
We've seen the TV shows, we've seen the cartoons growing up, but if I go back right now and watch them shits, bro, I'll be like, God damn, what? That shows you when you're innocent, you don't really know shit.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't know that.
You miss everything.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. Definitely.
But the lyrics to the song says 9 little nigga boys set up very late. One overslept himself, and then there were 8. The first lyric said 10 little nigga boys dining. One choked himself, and then there were 9. But this shit changed it to Indians and all that shit.
Wow.
Same, you know, you might as well have just said niggas. Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these.
Man, and they pretty much was coming at everybody. People of Asian descent as well.
Bruh, that song is an Oh Susanna. Oh Susanna, won't you down on me? Wow.
And you know what? Throughout our time, we wouldn't even known that these nursery rhymes, you know, actually had that type of racism in them.
We wouldn't. Okay,
that's crazy.
So the second verse of Oh Susanna said, I guess it said, I jumped aboard the telegraph and traveled down the river. The electric fluid magnifying and killed 500 niggas. The bulging bus, the horse runs off. I really thought I died. I shut my eyes to hold my breath. Susanna, don't you cry.
Man, that's some pretty wild shit you're reading over there.
Bruh, I see them shit. I'm like, nigga, really?
Man, it's amazing what the hell you can find out. You know what I'm saying?
And then, you know, some of the favorite movies that I watched growing up with my mom, like the French movies and shit, bro. There was all white actors, you know, played with black makeup on, playing the black people and shit. It never dawned on me that that's how it was back then. You would never really put a nigga on TV, but you'll dress up.
Well, it was blackface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they did it. That was the main reason why Spike Lee even made that movie Bamboozled, for you know what I'm saying, to put that out as far as like blackface and how you know, systemically that was you know what I'm saying, how racist people was being as far as like doing the blackface. That's, you know, that's some wild shit though, man. But blackface is something that's actually reappearing every day. Every time you turn around, somebody else is doing blackface. But
Jimmy Kimmel
the only difference is they getting in trouble for it now. You know, before they was able to get away with that shit, but now they getting in trouble for it.
I'm saying, then Jimmy Kimmel just got in trouble for or just apologized for some shit he did like a year or two ago.
Yeah, he did something like that. He did something like that. I did hear that.
It was longer than that. It was a skit on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
Did. I mean, the shit was funny as fuck. Because I ain't think nothing of it.
I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
But like, it's too many shit that we just making too much of a fucking mess about, bro.
You know what, man? But we got to look at it. We got to look at it like this too, man. Do you remember the movie Tropic Thunder?
Boy, hey, listen, man.
Robert Down. That was Robert Downey Jr. wasn't it?
Leave Iron Man the fuck alone. You hear me,
I'm just
bro?
saying.
My boy, hey,
I'm just saying.
my boy, hey, listen. All that nigga said, all that nigga cracker said was, "I'm just a dude playing the dude dressed up as another dude."
I mean, don't get it twisted. Now, Tropic Thunder was a good movie, but that's what that was. And I've heard a couple of people say something about that movie.
But my thing is though, did he really do anything racist?
No, it was just the fact of him putting on the black paint.
I mean, honestly, bro, think about it. How many of us go out there and get these damn white masks and shit, walk around looking like we fucking Nixon or Michael Myers or some shit like that, bro?
Shit,
on Halloween, my nigga.
I don't know.
Halloween, that's all you see is white masks, bro. So if motherfucker, listen, I don't. Me personally, bro, I don't give a damn.
Right.
You could dress how the fuck you want to dress, throw on however the fuck makeup you want to throw on, act how you want to act, as long as all that shit don't come out to be too fucking racist, bro. Because
can I say everything is about being respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, like them old movies and shit we used to, them old 1930s or whatever fucking movies when they blackface themselves.
It's a lot of racism in them old movies, man.
Exactly.
You know what's funny too, man?
Like
them old westerns and shit like that. Like the old westerns, there's a lot of racism in them.
Because they act like slaves in that movie. So it's like, oh, master this, master that. Like, nah. I'm sorry, you can't do that shit. Yeah. If you come up to me talking about something, oh, what up, my nigger? Like, hold on, bitch. What? I'm cool with you saying what up, my nigga, but bitch, you come up to me talking about what up, my nigger. No, bro, listen. When you're speaking to a black man, it's
a respect thing, man. It's just all about respect. You know what I'm saying?
So that Robert Downey Jr. skit, bro, I had no fucking problem with it. He ain't act racist to me. Hell, he was just another black man in the goddamn movie. That's how I see
he didn't say anything got the way either. You know what I'm saying? He just played a good role,
bro. So
yeah, I agree with that.
So that's people need to stop making too big of a fuss about certain shit that don't really need to be made a fuss about.
Right.
But I do understand. I am a big fan of nipping shit in the ass right away.
Yeah. You
feel me? I'm
jumping on it so it don't
if I
end
feel
up,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. If I feel like that shit's gonna disrespect me in any kind of way or form, first time, bro, hey, listen, you don't know me, I don't know you, I'm gonna let that shit slide. I'm not trying to be an angry person my whole fucking life, bro. That shit's too fucking short. Yeah. But that shit right there is disrespectful to me. You feel me? Now, I done already told you and said my piece. If you do that shit again, ain't no more talking, nigga. But you're gonna have a 5-finger print right across your goddamn face, and then followed by some blows, nigga. Bam, 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 bam.
To me personally, man, it's just all about a respect thing, man. I just think that everybody should respect each other, and you shouldn't do stuff like that,
I'm like this. Fuck respect.
Yeah.
Show me love, I show you love. Because one thing that I learned growing up, man, my mom is real deep into the church and everything. She's so deep. She even went and got her certificate to be a pastor. You feel me? So she does her studies.
That's dope.
Faithfully, and that's she's had that for about what, 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
And one thing that she's always trying to, like, if she figures something out or she finds something, and I'm talking to her or I go see her or whatever, and we stumble upon within a conversation of some sort, she'll start questioning me, asking me if I know this and if I know that, or how do I feel about this, how do I feel about that, get my point of view on things.
Right.
And most of the time, my point of view, without me ever reading the fucking Bible, actually come across to the same point of view she's trying to throw at me. You see what I'm saying? Except I just went in a different way, in a different route of explaining shit.
Well, you know how they say it's more than one way to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people nowadays, bro, live by the 10 Commandments, or at least they try to.
Right.
And that's what we was always told.
Well, you try to walk a straight line. A lot of people definitely don't do that.
Right. Yeah. And what I figured out is, and my mom also helped me figure it out, as well as another pastor that was doing a study with us. And those 10 Commandments are not made for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't believe a lot of people know that, but they're not made for us because God knows himself that we gonna fuck up a lot. And those 10 commandments, bro, we will not abide by them.
Mm-hmm.
But here's how you can live through all the 10 commandments without even trying.
Right.
The Bible clearly says, love thy neighbor.
Uh-huh.
If I love you, if you love me, bro, there's no way I'm gonna hurt you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? There's no way I'm gonna steal from you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna cheat you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So
I feel what you're saying. I got to push back on you just a little bit. The 10 commandments were made by the Lord, and they was made for us to abide by them, to abide by them. This the thing right here. We are not abiding by them. You know what I'm saying? So people don't understand that, yeah, the 10 commandments, thou should not steal, thou should not kill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We are supposed to abide by it, but we don't do that though, man.
That rule, those 10
we
commandments,
taint it as human beings just like we taint everything else.
Those 10, I'm gonna disagree with you, and I'm gonna break it down to you and tell you why I disagree with you. Those 10 commandments were not made for us. They were made for the people that was following Moses, that Moses was leading across the Red Sea, because they were getting belligerent and tiresome, and pretty much they was getting angry. So when Moses went at the top of the mountain and asked God, God created those stones and told him to tell those people, this is what we're going to live by. After that, that was done and set with. Those rules no longer apply to us once the New Testament came around. Or if you love someone, like truly, honestly, just love someone, because there's different type of love. You feel me?
Right.
You're not gonna hurt that person, but like look at your mama, for example.
Okay.
All right, we're not gonna look at your sisters or your brother. We're gonna take your mama, for example. You love your mama, right?
Right.
You'll do anything for your mom. You won't let nothing happen to your mom if you possibly can.
Right.
You'll go to the deep ends for your mom because she done did it for you.
Right.
That's the type of love I'm talking about. The same kind of love you show your mom, your spouse, or whatever like that. You show that same type of love to someone else, i.e. your neighbors. You feel me? That's who we all are, brothers and sisters. There's no way that my love is gonna allow my physical abilities or emotional abilities to just hurt you like that.
Okay.
If I genuinely, truly show you that love. You see what I mean? There's no way I'm gonna hurt you. So those 10 commandments, bro. I mean, they still there. We still live by them, but you live by them through love. That one thing, you do that one thing, all these 10 commandments falls into place. I'm not gonna steal from you. You're not gonna steal from your mama.
Okay.
The first time you did steal from your mama, boy, that shit hurt you. That shit hurt you like a motherfucker, didn't it?
Okay. Since you gonna go there though, let's just talk about it.
What
is the first thing you stole from your mama?
The first thing I stole from my mama,
because we done all stole something now.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now, my nigga. The first thing I stole from my mama and kept stealing from my mama was book of food stamps, my nigga. It wasn't a fucking card. It was fucking book. It was. I'm talking about this saying you a book full of ones, book full of fives,
when you
10s,
used to go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Spend a quarter out of it and get the 75 cents.
Bro, that was the lit, bro. Listen. That was the fucking hustle back then, bro. Like,
okay, so that's what you stole from your mama. So I stole a roach from my mama. That's back then when my mama used to smoke.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, I used to steal her. I used to steal her card too, but I don't think that's considered stealing if I have a spare key.
Oh no, I used to steal my mama car all the time.
I just ain't had no license.
hey, you used to fuck around and make sure you don't crank it up, push it out all the way out into the street.
Oh, nigga, I ain't had to worry about that. See, your parking lot was like literally right behind your goddamn kitchen, nigga. Like you pull up into that bitch, you boom, nigga. You
push that sucker right out, you know.
Nigga, we parked where we lived in the cut. We parked by the damn baseball field, so bitch, I could go and crank that motherfucker up. She thinking it's just somebody else leaving.
Yeah. See, no. You know, we was in the I would have been in the driveway. So if I would have crunked it up, she would have definitely heard it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So I had to push that sucker out of the driveway, push it out into the street. You know what I'm saying? Jump in that sucker, turn on my little music. I'm out of there, kid.
Yeah, I mean, we done all did some stupid shit, bro, when we was
Yeah,
kids.
for sure.
When you get older, man, you know, like I'm fortunate to have a mother like I have a mother, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
For sure.
I know it's a lot of people out there that don't have a mom.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot of people out there that don't have a dad. I'm
Mhm.
one of them. I don't have a dad, but I feel like I learned enough from other male role models that
Right.
could have possibly been a father to me.
Mhm.
So I try to stick around those type of people. I don't try to go and get this from this person and that person.
Right.
Like my whole mentality is trying to make it and not still living in these fucking streets, bro. Like
Right.
streets ain't offering me shit but a headache right now. I'm
I
just
feel
being
you.
real. And I know a lot of people feel the same way, but
Yeah.
even though they feel that way, a lot of people feel like they don't have the means to move forward because of their backgrounds.
Right.
You know? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them people who say, fuck that, bro. It's a lot of these goddamn artists out there, a lot of these movie stars and shit that done got caught up, that done spent some time in prison, that done got a record on that shit. And look at them. Why the fuck can I make it, bitch? I only got like a couple of charges, nigga. I never even seen prison. Why the fuck I'm still here?
Yeah, it's some artists out there that definitely caught some charges. You know, they done had a couple of run-ins with the law.
I mean, yeah, shit. Yeah. I done had several run-ins with them motherfuckers, but and I ain't trying to run into their asses no more.
All right, so I got something I want to speak on, man. But before we do that, man, I gotta say shout out to all the essential workers, man. You know, COVID's still running crazy. I ain't gonna never stop doing that, man, because I feel so good about, you know, just making sure that they understand, man. We appreciate y'all, all the ER nurses, the doctors, food service workers, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for real. Thank y'all.
I'm gonna keep jamming for that.
Also, man, we gotta say RIP to one of the most influential congressmen and civil rights leaders ever, man. John Robert Lewis. John Lewis served as the chairman on the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee from 1963 to 1966. He also marched with Dr. King, man. So yeah, we got to say rest in peace to John Lewis, man, and prayers up to him and his family. You know.
Moment of silence for the dog.
Yeah, man, definitely moment of silence. And unfortunately, too, man, I want to give my blessing to Tamar Braxton, man. Tamar, if you can hear us, I want you to know that you are loved. We do appreciate you, and you know, just prayers up to you and your family. You know, she had a suicide attempt or some sort, something like that, man. And yeah,
a breakdown.
You know, we just want to send blessings to her, man. I want to send blessings to anybody that feel like they don't want to be here no more. That feel like suicide is going to be the end all for them, and that's something that they should do. Understand that it's always another way to deal with it. It's always another way to get through it. Seek therapy for whatever pain you're dealing with, that trauma you're dealing with. But I do want y'all to understand that we do stand with y'all in solidarity. So, yeah, man, prayers for that Braxton family.
Yeah.
And
man, shit, you know what though?
Yeah.
Let's also send out a prayer for Kanye too, man. I mean, even though I felt like he was going off the hinges for a while, but I mean, like it's if you crazy, you crazy. But then again, bro, if you have some kind of mental illness, man, like for real, that shit is not no joke. It is not funny.
I agree.
And I mean, it's hard for me to even make any kind of joke about this man, bro, because I don't know, man. I've seen too many people in that state, bro. Like,
he's dealing with some mental illness, man. He got some stuff going on. I agree with that.
Yeah. But you know, I'm not gonna sit there and take what they're telling me about it, like as far as like, oh, since he lost his mom and all that. I mean, the man mom been gone for a while.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that
it's a lot of trauma to deal with, man. I'm sure he's still dealing with that as well.
Well, yeah, I mean that if someone like again, it goes back to the love that we was just talking about, bro. Someone you give that much love to, man, and you lost them and they're no longer in your life, you might be good for a while, but then there's always that one thing that's gonna trigger you back to that memory. You feel
And you know
me?
what, man? It's all about having good people in your circle, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you're around good people too. And
Even
you
if
know,
you are,
let's be honest, man. That Kardashian family, come on, man. They're a little different. You know, they're a little different, man. So probably with somebody in his mental state and going through some of the stuff that he's going through, being on WeTV and doing all of that TV commercial BS that they got going on, you know, because they'll make up a story in a minute. They got all kind of shit going on over there, man. And right now, it probably ain't the best situation for him to be in, dealing with the mental stuff that he's dealing with, man. So
listen, first and foremost,
prayers up for Kanye West, man. I understand all of that.
First and foremost, I'm not gonna put no kind of blame on the Kardashian family nor Jenner family. You know, I'm not gonna put no blame on them for the simple fact is their life has been on TV for quite a while before Kanye.
I agree with that too, and you knew what you was getting there too. I agree with that.
Exactly. So you can't turn around and be like, oh, this Kim's doing this, Kim's doing that. Like,
right.
But listen, I'm quick to blame a motherfucker if I know they doing wrong. You feel me? Oh, that ain't me. That's your ass, motherfucker. You doing this shit. Like, I'm the reason. I'm like this because of you.
Listen,
I'm quick to do some shit like that. But hold on.
Go ahead.
But at the same time, though, if I know what the fuck I'm getting myself into, bro, I can't do nothing but blame myself because I knew it.
Yeah.
I went in for it instead of running away from it.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. And I understand what you're saying, but Kanye got blinded by Kim and just her whole essence and just everything that was going on. Even Amber Rose said that. Amber Rose said that Kanye used to be texting Kim even when they was together. So yeah, Kanye got blinded by all those lights and all of that stuff they had going on. But guess what? We always want what we can't have until we have it. Now he's starting to realize, oh shit, this is what being in this family means. And I'm gonna tell you who else said something about that too. I remember when Tiger was on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Tiger was on the Breakfast Club, right? And he was saying, this is the funny thing about it. He was like, now that me and Kylie are not together, I bet y'all won't hear no more about me being broke. Y'all won't hear no more about me losing all my houses, me owing people money for jewelry and all this shit. He said, watch, y'all won't hear it no more. He said, because that camp is the one putting that stuff out there. And I'll be damned. When the last time you heard anything like that about Tiger? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I haven't heard.
I totally agree with what
he's
saying, dude. That is that camp putting stuff out there, man, because their main thing is to stay in the limelight, bro. That whole fucking family is about limelight. The only one that ain't about limelight right now, and that's probably because she's too young, is Kendall. But everybody else, kid, that whole family about limelight, man. And at the end of the day, if you're going to be with that family, you're going to be a part of that family, you're going to be in the limelight. And it might not always put you in the best light.
And you know what, bro? I don't think it's the family itself. I believe it is Kris Jenner. Because you got to think about it, bro. Who the hell was Kim? What the fuck did we know about Kim Kardashian? Not a goddamn thing until Ray J smashed that and put it online.
Okay, until the sex tape. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you know who the fuck the Kardashians are. Oh, damn, that's Robert Kardashian's kids. Oh, damn, this lady been in the fucking TV for ages, bitch. Totally so agree. She got her kids like that. So
the whole family like that, dude. From Rob all the way down to Kylie.
Bro, my favorite out of that whole crew, bro, believe it or not, is Kourtney.
You know what? I was just finna say that she the only one that seemed like she ain't like that. But bro, the other day, I saw some pictures of Kourtney, and I was like, oh, she's starting to get into the family business.
No. See, the thing about it is, though, Kourtney has always been into the family business. She just
wasn't like them. That's it.
She's the more private one, I would say, because like you hardly ever see her or hear about her too tough or who she's dating and all that bullshit. Like, but everybody else you hear.
Well, she was the only one in a stable relationship at first. Wasn't she with was it Scott Disick? Wasn't that his name? She was with that guy for a while. You
talking about Rob did?
No, not Rob Kardashian. I think his name was Scott Disick, and she was in a relationship with him for a long time. And then they ended up breaking up, and then that's when you start seeing the pictures and stuff. Other than that, man, she was in a solid relationship.
Is it Scott? Oh, I'm thinking of
Rob. I think his name's Scott Disick.
No, I'm thinking of Rob Dyrdek from
Oh no! Rob is married, and No, he ain't
What's
never
that
had nothing to do with
fucking
that family.
ridiculousness?
Yeah. I know you're talking about. No. He's never had nothing to do with that family like that. But yeah, man, I got to give a shout out to some of my people, man. I love them dearly. I appreciate them for everything that they do. They always on the front line. They currently right now fighting for Breonna Taylor. They fighting for George Floyd. They fighting for us. And shout out to Freedom, man. Y'all follow them on Instagram. Tamika Mallory, Linda Sarsar, and my son, man. Them my people. I just love what they do. You know what I'm saying? I love what they stand for. And like I said, y'all follow Until Freedom on Instagram, man. But shout out to them, man. You know,
and another thing
we
too,
need
man.
people like that. We need people like that.
Since you telling them to follow other people on Instagram, shit, they need to start following us too and spread that shit around.
Guess what? She already followed me.
No.
Linda, shout out to Linda Sarsar. She already followed me.
I'm not talking about them people.
I said to her, say it again.
I'm not talking about them. You need to fuck around.
Who you talking about?
Plug us to the rest of the world, to our audience. Tell them.
Yeah. I understand.
Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go ahead and
Linda Sarsar. And like I was saying, I appreciate you, Queen, for following me back. And I mean what I said, and I told y'all I was gonna give y'all a shout out because I do. I respect y'all, and I appreciate everything y'all do. Thank y'all for always being on the front line. And like I said, shout out Until Freedom.
Shout out going out today, boy. Hey, you want a shout out spree today, boy?
100%, man. You know why? Because I love people that stand up for my people. You know what I'm saying? I love people that's out on the front line, because I ain't out on the front line. You see what I'm saying? Okay. But the fact that they get up every day and they on the front line, they're the ones out there getting arrested. They're the ones out there protesting every day. Hey, man, I can't do nothing but show them love, man. They have no idea how much I appreciate them for what they do.
I'm just saying, bro, you showing so much love today, more than usual, but I don't even think you're gonna have any kind of love to show next shoot.
No, man, I'm gonna definitely have some love to show. But guess what? Right now, ding, 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 ding. Right now, we have got to talk about this Tory and Meg situation, bro, because it's some shit that done came out, and I'm gonna tell you right now, boy, shit ain't looking good for Tory. It's not looking good for Tory. We finna have a real conversation about male masculinity.
Tory, only thing I could tell you, brother.
Yeah.
If this goes out to Tory, and I hope like hell he sees it or this shit gets back to him.
Man, I hope like hell this shit ain't true.
I'm just what ain't true? Man, listen, bro.
Yeah.
If a female Tory, bro, if a female is trying to get the fuck out of a car, let her ass get the fuck out and let her walk. What the fuck?
Okay.
Nigga,
and I understand.
Pull out a gun and shoot a bitch telling the whole shit getting out of the car.
Oh my God. I don't even know if it was like that. I don't know if it was like that. I don't know if it was like that, man.
I don't know if it was like that neither.
Okay, well, listen, I'm going to give you my scenario. I'm going to give you my scenario and then you give me yours. Okay, so listen. One thing we all know, right? Meg likes men and women. This is a fact. I ain't putting nothing out there. Everybody know that. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, right? So they at the party with Kylie Jenner, right?
I seen the snap.
Listen, anybody that knows that when you with the it girl, it's hard to be with the it girl. So I think, me personally, bro, I think something was said in that party. Somebody stepped to Meg. You know what I'm saying? Tory might have got caught up in some shit. It's some shit went down in that party. They got in the car. They was leaving. And Meg said some shit like, "You short bastard." You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm serious. Something happened, kid. Meg was like, "You short motherfucker, I can't stand you." And Tory said, "Listen, bitch, I'm Tory Lanez and you can't talk to me like that." And Tory pulled the gun, and I'm not gonna say that he shot on purpose, but at the same time, he said, "I'm Tory Lanez," and he shot in the foot. But now, I don't know none of that to be true. This is all alleged. I swear, y'all, I'm just talking shit. But now, real talk, man. Real talk. Shout out to Meg. I'm glad that you're doing better. And right now we're just joking, but I do understand that you saying that it was an attempt on your life. And prayers up for you. And I'm glad that you are doing better.
And the reason why I'm putting this scenario out like this, bro, is for the simple fact of what Drea said.
Okay.
And it was, as a matter of fact, I seen the snap of her and Kylie in the pool with Tory behind them. before the whole shit happened. I'm sitting here watching their ass, right? And it was on Instagram, I believe it was. Yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, they chilling. Okay. You know, shit been like that. He been creeping over there lately and shit. So now they putting it out together.
Okay.
Then the whole story was they left, went somewhere else, and got into an altercation and took off. No.
I'm telling you, something was said in that car, boy.
Nah, check this out. That was the story. Now, this is what Drea said, man. She actually condoned the shit that Tory did. Oh, if a motherfucker, if I'm trying to get out of the car and a nigga tell me I ain't getting out the car and I start talking shit, running my damn mouth, talking myself, oh, bitch, I'm getting out the car. I want you to pull a gun out on me and tell me to sit my ass down. I want you to shoot my ass. And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, what's one thing we know about Drea? One thing we know about Drea, we heard about the stuff that she did to Orlando Scandrick, man. At the end of the day, Drea ain't got them all up here, man. So yeah, she'll say some wild shit and she'll also do some wild shit. So that don't surprise me.
It's bro, like the reaction I had to the whole statement that she made, bro, is just like,
that's what I'm saying. She, you know, she do some wild shit, bro, and she'll say some outlandish shit too.
So her saying some shit like that kind of make me think like, damn, I don't know what was said or what about.
I'm telling you, man. She told that nigga, you short bitch, I'm Meg the Stallion.
But dude, if I'm not mistaken, she was behind the driver, right? And her right foot got shot, right? Is that what it is?
I just know she got shot in the foot.
Because when I seen her getting out the car, she actually was tippy-toeing on her right foot while her left was flat. So I'm guessing it's the right foot. So I'm guessing Tory was sitting on the left. You feel me? She probably did trying to get out the damn car, and this nigga pulled the gun out and shot her ass in the foot to keep her ass sitting.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. If a gun go off, a gun don't mistakenly go off twice.
Dude, you shot your ass twice. She should... Sorry,
Meg said an attempt was put on my life.
You know, I just gotta say it like this.
Yeah.
That was no fucking accident. The nigga pulled out the gun.
That's what I'm saying. It's starting to look like this shit was on purpose.
I'm going to my best to try to put together a R&B gone gangster type of shit. Say? It's not what I'm gonna say, bitch. Yeah. I'm gonna try to find videos and statements and comments about, you know what I'm saying, like who's doing what, starting with fucking Bobby Brown, you know what I mean, the king of all. Then I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna try to find some more motherfuckers that didn't.
And what you gonna try to add Tory in there? You gonna try to add Tory in there?
Oh, I tried to. I am gonna add that nigga. Him and Chris Brown, bitch. They gonna make the top list. What the fuck you mean?
Listen, this the funny. Listen, this the funny thing about it, right? Meg says she not working with Houston PD. She not telling them nothing. Okay, cool. At the same time, right? Meg is at the house. She talking to you know what I'm saying, to the bouncer. She talking to her hairstylist. She talking to these different people. These different people are coming out and saying, Tory, your days are numbered. They're coming out and saying, oh yeah, that was a real attempt on her life. More and more it's starting to look like some shit went down in that car and Tory pulled the gun and he actually shot this girl in the foot. It's starting to look like that more and more, kid. And it's sad. Listen, it's sad that this shit has actually happened. Because remember at first they was like, oh, she stepped on a piece of glass. But yeah, that shit won't fly when you got the police involved. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, of course they're gonna be able to figure out if you got shot or not. And then you got shot multiple times. Yeah, man, don't no gun accidentally go off and shoot a bitch multiple times. I'm sorry, Meg, I'm not calling you a bitch. Don't no gun accidentally go off and shoot somebody multiple times. No, kid, that was done on purpose.
We know that, bro. Like, yeah. Come on, man. First off, why are you even pulling out the gun? You know,
this is what I was thinking. I think something went down. She said some shit outlandish and out the way, and Tory is saying, "I'm Tory Lanez. You can't talk to me like that." I think he pulled out the gun to scare her. I think he pulled it out to scare her, but then he was like, "You know what? You trying me too much." And he, you know, and he let it fly. which is a pussy move. That's a pussy move. I want y'all to understand. I don't condone none of that shit. That's a pussy move. At the end of the day, bro, that's some fuck shit. That shit shouldn't have happened. And like I said, prayers up to Meg Thee Stallion, man.
One thing that I was always taught growing up, bro, that is why, you know, one for one, I'm not going to pick up a gun like that unless I really, really have to, bro. Yeah. Because I was always told, if you're not gonna use it, don't show it.
I agree. And when you get ready to pull it, I mean, when you pull it, you better be ready to use it.
You better be ready to use it, because if you don't, then 9 out of 10, that same motherfucker gonna come back and use one on you.
You're right. It could happen.
So why am I going to threat you with a weapon when I know I'm not going to use that bit? You feel me? Trying to scare you. I'd rather just fight you, bro. Listen, you could pull a weapon thinking that you're gonna scare somebody. And yeah, let's just say hypothetically, yeah, you might have scared Meg, but Meg got people around her and they don't seem like they scared. They letting you know. And listen, your funny, days are numbered. Listen though,
that means when I see you, it's on sight.
They were not the only two in the fucking car, dog.
Well, listen, remember when I told you when we first talked about the story, the girl came out and said, I did not shoot Meg. That was the girl that was in the car.
I know she was in the damn car, because you got to think about it, bro. Like, these motherfuckers came out the back.
Right.
Both Tori and Meg came out the back. So we know there was a driver and there's somebody else in there.
Because they was in like a Suburban, right?
Right, a black Suburban or something like that. Now, Meg herself might not be working with Houston PD. But that ain't telling me, telling you or anybody else that her peoples that she's told the story to.
Somebody talking, because Houston PD, they finding out what's going on. It's an investigation going on.
It's too much shit going on. So like you said, somebody got to be talking. Like we know.
Hey, and like I said, that dude said, Tori, your days are numbered. What that tells me is, look, you might not be talking to Houston PD, but you talking to him. And he like, fuck that. I'm going to let him know.
And that was her producer. Like the same night the shit happened off rip, he said it. So he knew something off rip. You know what I'm saying?
Because she telling him what happened.
Yeah, she had to. Like, come on, you pretty much my investment.
And then who was that? That was her bodyguard that said she'll never go nowhere else without me, or something like that. I think that was her bodyguard that said that. So that's what I'm saying. It's dudes around her that got her back, and they saying, "Oh, we not letting this go." So it's gonna be some more shit that come out with this whole situation, man. This shit crazy.
Tori's not from here, is he? He from
Tori? Listen, Tori ass is from Canada, and they already said
what I thought.
If it come out that he did do that on purpose, they're gonna ship his ass back to Canada.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, hold on, I thought he from Canada somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna ship him back to Canada, kid. Point blank.
And see, that's crazy, man. I mean, why would you, dog? Like, I can't even start to fathom that shit, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, male masculinity and ego. I'm telling you, bro, Meg said some shit, man. And I'm not saying that is right. But Meg said something, and that shit hit that ego. And he said, oh, bitch, I got the pistol on me. And he pulled it.
That's why I'm telling you. See, that's why my name Maverick, bro. That's why I love the way I do shit. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say to me, especially a sexy ass female like Meg. Go ahead and talk all the shit you want to talk to me, and whatever the hell you said to Tori, I'm gonna turn that shit so sexual so quick that you gonna be like, what the fuck? Hey, hold on, shit, fucking me.
Well, see, what it is you have control over your ego. Some niggas don't know how to control that ego, and when somebody hit that bitch the wrong way, yeah, man, that shit ain't hit him right. She said something in that car, and he said, hold on, I'm Tory Lanez, and you can't talk to me like that. I'm telling you. First off, he can't do it like that, bro, because only one.
No,
hell no, that was a pussy move.
No,
that was a
pussy
move, bro. Straight up.
No, listen, only one person could say some shit like that, bro. And that's Rick James. May he rest in peace. I'm Rick James, bitch. What the fuck? Bitch. You ain't finna sit there and talk to me any kind of motherfucking way, motherfucker. Bitch, He gonna stump on your couch, bitch.
All right, so listen, man. Listen. We got to talk about something there dear to my heart. You know, I was watching it last night. I told you about it. I hit you up. We got to talk about this verses, man.
I haven't even watched that bit.
And how legendary it was. We got to talk about that.
I haven't even watched that bit.
Man, I told you to check it out, man. It was legendary.
I will watch it.
Shout out to Snoop. Shout out to DMX. It was an amazing battle, kid. I loved it.
Is something wrong with Snoop or whatever, or that's just some bullshit ass advertising I've been seeing?
What you talking about? The memes you've been seeing?
Like, damn, oh shit. The
only thing was wrong with both of them is, well, no, I can't say that. I don't think DMX was drinking, but Snoop was definitely drinking. Snoop was drunk.
No. It's some shit I came across a couple of times, bro. Talking about some prayers go out to Snoop or some shit like that. Oh, let's tragic shit.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Somebody passed away. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. Somebody passed away.
So it ain't nothing that physically happened to him.
No.
Okay.
Somebody passed away.
Gotcha.
I think it was like, don't kill me for this, y'all, but it was like it was a nephew or something like that. Okay, but I ain't gonna speak on that too much because I don't know.
Because the way they made it seem like the advertising made it seem like he was like ill or some shit like that.
No. Somebody in his family happened to him. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. Because I don't try to like feed into no shit like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you see on the bottom it just says ad with a little box around that bitch.
Yeah, definitely. But like I was saying, man, that versus battle was good. DMX was playing all the bangers. You know what's funny? DMX got a really strong catalog, but Snoop just have way more to pull from.
Hold on. Was playing, I thought it was the 50 and T.I. battle you wanted me to watch.
No. DMX and Snoop was on last night. The 50 and T.I., that's something I don't even know is going to happen. It's too much negativity going on with that. I don't even know if that's going to happen or not. But the DMX and Snoop battle happened last night. And like I said, DMX was coming out. He was swinging. He played Get At Me Dog. He played what type of games are being played. He played, of course, he played Rough Riders Anthem. I mean, he was hitting them. But, you know, Snoop is Snoop, man. And Snoop just got way too many classic ass bangers, kid. And of course, Snoop came out notorious, you know.
And you know what though? Like,
yeah.
I know Snoop would have won, but at the same time, I would have been cheering on DMX because his music gets me more hype. Snoop is more laid back. And you would think for a nigga like me that smoked more than a goddamn chimney.
Listen.
I would be on Snoop's side.
Listen, DMX was playing some bangers last night, boy. I'm telling you, Rough Riders Anthem, Get At Me Dog. What type of games are being played? X Gonna Give It To You. I mean, bruh, he was coming with the bangers last night. But, you know, Snoop was coming with a G thing. Snoop came with Drop It Like It's Hot. I mean, Snoop got global huge records that DMX don't have a lot of those. So a lot of the stuff that Snoop was playing, man, the whole world know that shit, kid. So all in all, me personally, man, I feel like the culture won because last night was legendary. I felt real good about it, man. I really appreciated it. And yeah, man, shout out to DMX and shout out to Snoop, man. It was a great battle.
I fucks with DMX, bro, but I've always questioned this one thing about him based on this one particular bar. I've always questioned if that nigga goes both ways, bro. If that nigga gave, like, think about it for a second.
Man, you out your goddamn mind. Listen, I don't know nothing about none of that, but I'm not finna have this conversation with you.
Nah, listen to for real.
Listen. No, you need to listen for a second. It's certain people you're gonna have conversation about, and then there's certain people you not. I'm not having a conversation about DMX and he might go both ways. No, bro.
Hold on.
No, I'm not doing it.
See, these are things you need to tell me before the fucking show happens.
His name is Money Mav. Check him out at Money Mav DMX.
Now you want to
Kato, and I am not speaking on this. I don't have nothing to do with this. His name is Money Mav, DMX.
Let's be real though, bro. Let's be real.
We
were just
being
talking.
real. I'm
Okay,
not
listen.
speaking on that because
Bro,
I don't feel that way. I have not felt that way. Nothing's ever made me feel that way. So if something made you feel that way, cool, speak on it.
First off, we doing this podcast to keep it real, right?
100%.
So motherfucker, whatever the fuck we gonna talk about on this shit, my nigga, we gonna talk about it, bro. And trust and listen, like we said, it's always, you know, this is an entertainment purpose. Yeah, but sure. Some of the shit that we say are true facts and shit like that. But
right.
If I sit there and tell you it's something that I've always wondered because I listen to some of the lyrics and shit that he say, bro, and you have to admit it. When you listen to music, no matter who the fucking artist is, they say some shit in there that fucks your mind up and makes you wonder about it.
That's how New York artists talk. You don't remember Biggie said, "I suck on your daddy dick"? You don't remember when Biggie said, I fucked RuPaul before I fucked with the hoes from Total? You know what I'm saying? That's just how they talk. It don't mean shit, bro. That's like Mike Tyson saying, "I eat your kids, I fuck you in the ass, I'll bite your ear off." You know what I'm saying? Listen, that's just how they talk, man. At the end of the day, bro, it ain't no meaning behind that. It ain't no meaning behind that.
I have come across some people, bro.
Yeah.
Your talk is based on your personality and whom you are.
I mean, that could happen with some people too.
And it's, hey, I'm okay with you being good with your sexuality or whatever, bro, because I am real strong about my sexuality. I'm good with who I am. I know who the fuck I am. There's no confusion about it. You know, my choices are my choices. If I want to do this, I do this. If I want to do that, I do that.
Right.
But you're not gonna sit there and trying to escape nothing by me. Biggie's one of my favorite rappers of all time as well.
100%.
And like about certain shit, it's a lot of shit that he said, bro, that made me wonder. But that way you said it, and I love wordplay when it comes to music.
Right.
It doesn't really matter what you say, it's how you say it. You know, and I seen that shit a lot, and I keep wondering, like, hold on, why the fuck am I keep saying that shit, bro? Like, if I'm gonna give it to you straight, if I'm gonna give it to you quick, I'm gonna give some whatever the fuck he said. What he said? If I'm gonna give it to you, cowards, or you men have been to jail before, suck my dick, and all them other cats you run with. Like, first off, I'm not finna sit there and tell no other man to suck my dick, especially if you've been to jail before, bro. You feel me? Those are like, why would you even say some shit like that, my dude?
Yeah, but let's not act like he's the first person that ever said that.
Oh no,
at the end of the day, that's like one of the most disrespectful things that you could say. And in that record, that was his main thing. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be very disrespectful, which is why he said that.
Oh no, I'm cool. I get why he said that. It was just like, why, you know, in my words, my thought process, like if I'm writing a song, I don't think I would. Matter of fact, I know I wouldn't say that.
Because it's definitely some stuff that some of these rappers say that I wouldn't say. I totally agree.
Yeah, especially if I'm writing the song, bro, and I'm sitting here like, nah, I can't say that shit, bro. Because if I could think of it that way, you might don't think of it, but there's plenty of other people that's gonna see it that way. You feel me? And I'm not calling him. I'm not saying he is, bro. It's shit that you say that makes me question, like, what are you trying to tell? Or is there something you telling, like within the story? Is this story about somebody else, or is this truly your emotions coming out?
I'm trying to think about what record that is. If I'm gonna give it to you, cowards, then it's got to be quick. All your niggas been that jealous, something my dick, and all them other cats you run with, get done quick. How you gonna run up on some dumb shit, huh? Here come that run quick 911 shit all over some dumb shit. Ain't that some shit? You niggas remind me of a strip club. It seems like every time I come around, I gotta get my dick sucked. Yeah, he was just being disrespectful. Dude, he was being disrespectful, because he say, I'm not, what he say, I'm not him, I ain't Slim, so watch what you do, or you're going to find yourself buried next to someone else. But we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Listen, man, he was just being disrespectful. Now you laying on the back, looking at the roof of the church, preacher telling the truth, and it hurts.
Oh, no, he don't say it no more. He don't say it no more. He don't say it no more. It's just within those couple of bars. Like you said, you said it in the beginning, all the men have been to jail before suck my dick, and then boom, at the end of that very same bar, you talking about some you niggas remind me of a strip club. Every time I come around, it's like I just gotta get my dick sucked.
Yeah, but he's talking about women.
Bruh.
That bar I know for sure he's talking about women. He's saying you niggas remind me of a strip club because every time I'm coming around, I gotta get my dick sucked. He's saying every time I go to the strip club, I gotta get my dick sucked.
Okay, but at that moment, he's talking about these niggas that reminds him.
The bar moved on. The bar was closed. You know what I'm saying? And he moved on to a different bar. Yeah, he was talking about being at the strip club. He's talking about women.
Nah, bro. Like,
he was talking about women. He was talking about women on that, bro.
I'm not, but dude, if I'm gonna talk about women, I'm gonna talk about women. To us, when you say nigga, you're referring to a male.
Mm-hmm.
So if I hear a lyric coming at me talking about something, you niggas remind me of a strip club.
Yeah, because he was saying that y'all a bunch of bitches.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
So it was just all wordplay.
You
know what I'm saying? But hey, I get it. That's how you perceive it. I understand it. You know.
No, I didn't receive it like that at first.
No, I said that's how you perceived it. That's how you looked at it.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't look at it like that at first, bro. It took a while for, like, you know, me growing up and shit like that, and actually still listening to the lyrics and learning on how to look these things up and trying to dissect the words, trying to dissect the way you put shit in. It makes me like. It makes me ask. These are ask, questionable.
Yeah, I feel you.
Topics I'm reading. You know, hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, bro. You are who you are. I'm not judging you. I just want to understand your music better, because I don't want to go around singing some shit thinking that I understand what the fuck it means, and then people that actually know what it means looking at me like, I don't want that reaction, bro.
I feel you.
Like, if I'm singing,
man, I'm gonna go ahead and say, man, shout out to DMX, shout out to Snoop. I said, bro, last night, man, that battle was legendary. On that note, man, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. We do want to let everybody know that watch this podcast. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching this podcast. There's so many other podcasts you could be watching, but you're watching this one. Once again, I'm your boy Kato. That's Mav. It's a Convo with Mav and Kato. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Don't you want to